The National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), in collaboration with the Jigawa State Emergency Management Agency, with the support from the United Nations Emergency Fund (UNICEF), organized a one-day workshop on solid waste management and flood preparedness in Jigawa State. The workshop, which took place at Jigawa Hotels Limited, 3-star in Duse, brought together key stakeholders from various ministries and agencies, including the Ministries of Health, Agriculture, Information, Water Resources, Education, Nigeria Meteorological Agency, NIMET, Jigawa State Environmental Protection Agency, and Federal and State Fire Service. Dr. Nura Abdullahi, NEMA's territorial coordinator, represented by Suleiman Saad Abubakar, emphasized the importance of engaging communities on waste management and flood preparedness. He appreciated the participation of stakeholders in sharing ideas on flood and waste management.
Actually, my name is Suleiman Saad Abubakar, representing the coordinator NEMA Kano Territorial Office, who is managing both Kano and Jigawa State in handling disaster management issues. So actually, we are here in Jigawa with the theme of the gathering, solid waste management and flood preparedness. And at the same time, the essence of this gathering is for us to rub our minds so that at the end of the day, we can bring a kind of crop fertilization of ideas within the different key stakeholders in disaster management. And we do appreciate the fact that all the stakeholders that are here, they have been contributing meaningfully so that we can mitigate, we can prepare, we can even respond in case of any emergency in Jigawa State. So actually, it is a kind of collaboration and synergy as well as partnership that we have been doing among the different stakeholders so that we can ensure all this flood issue, because every year, if you look at it critically, you now get to understand that here in Jigawa State, every year we have been experiencing flooding. Even last week, we went to Hadeja because it's one of the most prone areas that we have been witnessing this flooding every year in Jigawa State. So that is why we cited Hadeja to start so that we can sensitize, awareness creation, educate the public in the danger of flooding. Now, if you look at it, what are the causes of this flooding? There are many causes. There are many people that they don't have the knowledge. They will now carry dumping of refuse into the waterways. And when the water comes, it will now have its way. It will now clear all the structures within the environment. So that is why we NEMA, we don't wait for disaster to occur, because there is a kind of paradigm shift. What is the paradigm shift? As far as NEMA is concerned, we don't wait for disaster to occur. We don't react. We are now moving from reaction to proactive. That is the measures we put in place to ensure that we mitigate the impact of disaster.
Dr. Haruna Mairiga, Executive Secretary of GISEMA, highlighted the agency's effort in sensitizing people living in flood-prone zones to take action before the flood. He commended the state government's efforts in providing necessary tools and palliative to aid flooded communities.
Okay. We gathered here to attend a workshop organized by NEMA, SEMA, and GISEPA. This workshop is organized specifically to discuss about the solid waste management. Solid waste management is the root cause. Solid waste is the root cause of most of the flood in the city. You can see the blockage of sewage and what have you. That is why at the beginning of every year, we used to see that evacuation took place of the drainages and open new ones so that this blockage will not affect the city. Not even the city, even in the villages. The drainages we have, people are so skeptical about draining it or dredging it or evacuating the refuse. At the beginning of rainy season, you will see it, blockages everywhere, water flooding into people's house. So the workshop is designed intentionally to educate people about the solid waste management or how to evacuate their environment and make it clean so that when the rain falls, we will not experience any incidents of blockages.
The Executive Secretary of Kano State Emergency Management Agency, Kasema, assured that Tiga Dam is sound and poses no threat of spillage that could cause flooding.
You said it all. Kano and Jigawa are the same, I can say. Not almost, because we've been together, we've been brothers, keepers for all that we do. And we still share the same border, the same everything. So we are grateful to God for that reunion. For that union. Secondly, you talk of flood with having the same or similar issues of flooding that will affect Kano, Jigawa, and other states. Yes, but considering the nature of the flood we are experiencing now, this flood is not as a result of Tiga Dam or any other dam. It's the natural rainfall that is falling every now and then that is making the flood. That is making our rivers to overflow their banks as a result of farming activities that has almost crippled the length and the breadth of the rivers. Formerly, if your river can take up to certain liter of water, now the banks have been narrowed with the local farming. As such, very small issue can raise, the volume of water immediately it rains can rise and make the flood to be imminent in most of our communities, particularly Kano and Jigawa. Now, when you relate it to Tiga Dam already we have been assured by experts from Hadeja Jama'ari, River Basin Development. We contacted them. We conducted sensitization lectures on this issue early. We brought out the issue of that Tiga Dam. We even conducted some minor exercise in some villages, assuming the dam happens to exploit. But then, according to the report, as I earlier said, they still have a large portion where the water level has not reached. And in case, even if the water has reached, they assured us that they will not allow the dam banks to overfill, because if they eventually filled up, they will start the spillage will start, and that will increase the volume of the natural water, rainfall that is falling at present.
In his part, Muhammad Abdullahi, State NIMET manager, appreciated the workshop organizers for sharing views and experiences in tackling flood problems.
NIMET has this year, NIMET seasonal climate prediction has predicted that some part of Jigawa, local government in Jigawa, will be flooded, and which those information was provided since I think February of this year, and Jigawa State is one of the affected states among all the states in Nigeria. I think after the information has been passed, the state government has taken measures to see that all those things that NAME said has been put in place. They have tried their best, and NAMET only provide information. NAMET does not provide solution to the problem. They only provide information that will guide the state in terms of preparedness to prevent those activities, or to prevent to save life and properties. And one other thing again that NAMET does is in terms of this year seasonal prediction we did. If you look at it, the weather has changed due to climate changes. those things, up to now, we have not seen any effect of their flooding, but we don't know, maybe as time goes on to come up or not. But I think with this current program that we are doing here, it has helped to show that the state government is prepared.
Alhassan Adamu Aliyu, Director of Health and Pollution Control, Ministry of Environment, Jigawa State, emphasized the importance of clearing drainages and waterways before flooding occurs.
My name is Alhassan Adamu Aliyu, Director Environmental Health and Pollution Control, Ministry of Environment, Jigawa State. So this question is just answer is just straightforward. Ministry of Environment is fully involved in these activities, that is waste management and flooding issues. Those are the issues that almost at hand or at the heart of Ministry of Environment, because all that we are doing, all that we are planning, all that is being done is just to protect, prevent, and reduce the risks of our communities, the risks of our environment. This is why this making waste management and polluting. Why environment enter into this? Waste management is mandate of GSEPA, while polluting issue is under Ministry of Environment. And when they come together, GSEPA as well is directly agency under Ministry of Environment. So what GSEPA now is doing is complementing the effort made by the state government or by the Ministry of Environment as well, or jointly, because whatever we are doing it jointly together. So this is why waste management from GSEPA, polluting from Ministry of Environment.
Kabir Muhammad Inwa, Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, Ministry of Water Resources, Jigawa State, noted that flood in Jigawa State is an annual event, emphasized the need for preparedness.
Kabir Muhammad Inwa, Director of Planning, Ministry of Water Resources, Jigawa State. I really want to start by acknowledging the efforts of the NEMA and SEMA and UNICEF organizing this type of meetings or workshops where all relevant stakeholders were invited to actually look at the challenges facing the state, more especially to Jigawa State. You know, flooding in Jigawa State is an annual event which occurs almost every blessing year. So we gathered here to look at the possibility of getting prepared for the unseen and unforeseen situation that may occur as a result of our flood menace. As you can see, the composition here in the hall is that it constituted so many stakeholders ranging from education, health, environment, agri, both state and federal institutions. We are here to look at the gas state in particular, the nation at large, to get prepared, where now every stakeholder has here presented his preparedness and response plan. I am from the water sector, where we have every year, we have already become conscious of what is happening over years. So if this year under review we are still prepared, we are still prepared to face the unforeseen challenges as a result of the focus from the NIMET.
The workshop aimed to raise awareness and build capacity among stakeholders to address solid waste management and flood-related challenges in Jigawa State following the devastating flood in 2022 that killed over 100 people, destroyed properties and rendered many homeless. It has been Rabiu AA, Skylink News from Duse, the Jigawa State capital.